Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome to round two today because it is a little belated. And so I figure since it's belated, we might as well do it, because we can. I mean, we've got choice in every moment. So welcome to Space of Possibilities with Rachel Silber. I am here after ice skating today with the nieces and the nephews and having blinds installed. And how does it get any better than that? Anywho, sore knees and all. I'm just going to remind you that this is a space of possibilities where we explore all sorts of things, access consciousness and other conversations, sometimes just, jokes and all, whatever. But in this particular Snippets and Possibilities sort of series, and most of it is occurring in the Space of Possibilities Facebook group. Sometimes I leak out of the Space of Possibilities Facebook group, but regardless, what I've chosen to do during the month of February is read things that have been interesting, inspiring, kind of wonderful to me, and just kind of visit them with you. And so, as I mentioned in the previous video, this is sort of a continuation, of the previous video. So if you didn't see that one, you might want to. It's less than 10 minutes long. You might have fun. But anyway, I've got on the Kindle the 10 Keys to Total Freedom book by Gary Douglas and Dr. Dane here. It's based on a telecall that they did around about 10 years ago, maybe a little more, and it's absolutely brilliant. So what I love is these access consciousness tools and how pragmatic and how practical and how much they contribute to us having ease in our life and living. And the 10 Keys to Total Freedom really unplug you from living in reaction to everything around you and allow you to step into a space where you can choose far more possibilities. And that's actually where we sort of wrapped up the previous video, is about an infinite being. So I'm in the first chapter. What would an infinite being choose? And the thing that we ended on is an infinite being is one who chooses. Now I'm going to continue and I'm going to hop around a little bit. Most people think that infinite being is standing outside and looking at things. No, that's not it. Infinite being is being aware of everything and being infinite choice. So look at that. Being aware of everything doesn't mean that you get involved in every single thing, doesn't mean that you block out things, doesn't mean that you leave things out of your world. You are aware of things and you choose what it is that you'd like to do or be, or maybe turn around, walk away, maybe engage and participate with something, but you have choice in every moment. And so you can be aware of everything and be infinite choice. Infinite being is being aware of everything and being infinite choice. Dane, it's being aware of everything, being infinite choice, and embracing total embodiment as the joy and the greatness of embodiment that's possible. So, how many definitions, Gary asks, of what an infinite being do you have that are not what it is? And everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyond. If you look at theclearingstatement.com, the words just passed below the screen, you can get a lovely explanation of the clearing statement. So it's really fascinating. We have all of these fantasies. We have all of these spiritual ideas of what it means to be an infinite being. An infinite being is aware and has total choice. Gary says, Dane and I have been looking at this area. We realize the reason reincarnation occurs, the reason you have to come back and do things again and again and again, is because you have the point of view that you never get it right. Any of you guys have the point of view that you're not getting things right? You buy into the idea that there's a right way and a wrong way to be an infinite being. Oh, I'm not spiritual enough. Yeah. Then you decide that you're always getting it wrong because you're being a good humanoid. If you don't know about that, maybe get your butt to a foundation class. Might be fun. Then you decide that you're always getting it wrong. And you didn't get it right based on what? Based on some idea that you have bought into. This is the reason we do reincarnation. If you don't want to reincarnate, you have to get there is a greatness in embodiment, which is the greatness of being totally aware of this reality. Okay? Um, Most people go into the rights and wrongs. I'm not going to go into all of that. They did go into that. But the main thing that you've got to get about being an infinite being is that you would not choose judgment. I love that. I love that. If you're being an infinite being, you don't bother beating yourself up. You're aware of everything, and it's all just another flavor. And what, you'd beat yourself up if you only had, like, or you could only look at strawberry ice cream in the menu rather than maybe the chocolate that you desired. But there's chocolate available too. You just have to look in a different direction. Everything's always available when you're aware of everything and you're not judging anything. The world is wide open. There's so much beauty and possibility and phenomenons in it when you're willing to look for what is possible rather than what is not. Still haven't given my daughter back her necklace. The main thing that you've got to get about being an infinite being is that you would not choose judgment. Anywhere you're choosing judgment, you're not choosing from infinite being. When you're truly being conscious, you see that everything is included in consciousness and oneness. Everything is included, including judgment, and nothing is judged, not even judgment. That's the sign of an infinite being. It is not about trying to eliminate judgment. It's not about going, oh my God, I can't have any negative thoughts or whatever. No. How much effort and struggle do you have to use against yourself to, oh my God, I have to block that out? But that's not including everything. It's not about trying to eliminate judgment. It is simply about being aware. An infinite being is aware and has total choice, right? So it's simply about being aware when anyone, including you, my darling, is doing judgment. Now, Gary asks, you have some reason or justification for why you're choosing what you're choosing in every moment of every day. He was responding to one of the participants here. So try asking regularly rather than going into the judgment of you. Would an infinite being truly choose this? So if an infinite being wouldn't choose this, then why the hell am I choosing it? Do I really need to choose this? Do I want to choose this? And what is the purpose of choosing this? And actually, that question of the what's the purpose? You're beginning to look at what's underneath. It isn't like you're just on an autopilot, auto response, kind of, I'm just going to react into this. It allows you to step into the presence of choosing, into the activity, the willingness to choose beyond your wildest dreams. So that is the snippet for today. Thank you very much for being here and very grateful. See y'all tomorrow.